Welcome to the Dialed In Podcast. I'm your host, the official CRG. And first off, I want to start by saying thank you to the people who tuned in to both the cannabis and psychedelic series. Both series did really well, and I'm excited for what's in store for the future, and I hope you guys are too. But today, I just want to pitch some motivation to y'all and talk about what I'm planning for Dialed In the next upcoming months. Yesterday, I was actually talking to some people, and they were talking about some of their goals and passions that they have, but to them, it takes too long to reach them. I've had multiple conversations with people like this, and what I always say is that whoever told you that wanted you to fail. For me personally, I work 36-hour weeks, all on weekdays, with a podcast that has to come out no matter what, every weekday on a Friday. So with my own show, I have to spend at least 5-6 hours an episode with recording, editing, thumbnails, and I never bitch about it. I never complain. I'm just consistent. Yes, maybe I only run 200 views an episode, but the consistency will one day change that. We are only on episode 14. Imagine what it's going to be like when we're on episode 100. This podcast could take a giant leap and a giant turn, and I'm super excited for it. I tell people all the time, while people are out drinking and hanging out with friends, you need to be home building your brand and achieving your goals. I mean, that's the most important thing, honestly. If you just have one product but don't promote or build a website, it's not going to go anywhere. And I'll say that again. If you have a product or a business and you don't build a website or have some sort of promotion that's happening weekly or monthly to remind people that you are still out there, you will not see growth. So no matter what it is, you have to consistently promote your product or brand. You have to consistently put the work in and learn to not better only yourself, but your overall product or brand. Most people you see online genuinely get lucky through fame. Right now through TikTok. TikTok is even coming out saying that we have a certain algorithm where we can pick and choose who blows up, who gets that certain attention, who gets the most views. So people are just getting lucky. And with that is what dies off quickly. That fame is only around for so long. Those TikTok dances are only around for so long. Those little 30-second songs are only around for so long. When that app goes away, so does everybody else who became famous on it. So what I suggest is if you build a company, a brand, you can build a car, you can literally build anything you want. Just make sure you end up building a legacy and achieve a goal that will live on and carry on to other people. People who say it took them 20 to 25 years to get some real money or fame honestly didn't put the real work in, and it shows. Now, what I mean by that is they obviously did reach their goal, but it could have been a lot quicker if they had consistency. Now, I'm not saying they didn't spend endless days and nights working on a product or brand, trying to build it, trying to make it better. But if they spent as much time as they probably say they did, it wouldn't have taken them that long. Because if you don't go out on weekends, if you don't say, all right, I spent 12 hours yesterday and, 4 hours today, I can take the week off. You can't. Consistency is the biggest and most valuable thing to a product or brand. That is how you're going to blow up, and that is how you're going to be successful. Whenever you get these gut feelings, I can't preach it enough. That is your first instinct talking to you. You get a gut feeling, oh, I shouldn't do this, or maybe I should. Or you get an offer, okay, yeah, maybe I should take that. But the only reason we don't is because of our own emotions. Our own emotions are the reason we don't take these certain things because it drives us away. We either think they're stupid or irrelevant, but in reality, no question or idea is. Your goals and ideas are what make each and every single one of us unique and special. So don't let your own gift get taken for granted. So to talk about the future for Dialed in the next couple of months, I plan on actually getting a camera up and running so we can make this podcast a little more personal and interesting. I like the fact that you are able to see me and we can make it a little more personal. I also want to get interviews going. I'd love to get people on and talk about their own goals and personal experiences that they've been through. I think it'd be very interesting. I think it'd be very informative. I think it would just be an amazing thing to have. You know, I see a lot of people, and I know a lot of people that have a message to spread or have been through certain things. So I think having them on my platform and on this show would be an amazing way for them to express themselves and give the people without a voice a real voice, a public voice, you know, something that they don't get censored on, and that they can talk about whatever they want and not be judged or feel like they're being taken for granted. Because everybody's accepted and dialed in, no matter who you are, what you are, no matter what you look like, it doesn't matter. You know, we're all a family here. Lastly, we'll be starting up story times. You know, I've been through a lot of bullshit. I've, you know, been to also a lot of cool places, a lot of abandoned buildings. You know, I have ghost stories, vacations, broken bone stories. You know, we can do so many different stories and so many things. So just really stay tuned. You know, there's going to be big things happening for Dialed In the future. And I just can't wait for the upcoming months. And I hope you guys can't wait either. Today's quote is by 365 Mentality. You can follow them on Instagram. It says, "You made that choice to improve yourself for a reason. Don't go back to habits and situations that weren't helping you evolve. You have to keep reminding yourself why you even decided to move forward." So I appreciate you guys tuning in. You can follow us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And with that being said, this is the Dialed In Podcast.